All right, so thank you for joining me. Today we are joined by Charlotte, who is a special education teacher, and we'll be honoring her as a local hero in the community.
Charlotte Kelley, I'm a special education teacher.
Jade.
I'm Avalon.
Caleb.
Ezekiel.
I love special educational teachers because they treat the kids as their own kids.
I like special education teachers because they help people.
Special education teachers are important because there's some kids that don't learn in a traditional manner and require kind of extra accommodations. And I think it's important that there are some teachers that can help them learn, even if they have a hard time learning the traditional way.
Every kind.
Certain kids have their own pace of learning and they need certain accommodations and going at their own pace to be able to learn the material properly. And special education teachers know how to cater to those specific accommodations and are able to help them succeed in their own way, in the way that works best for them.
I love special education teachers because of how patient and caring they are. Sometimes teaching a large group of kids, that's especially the ones that are on the spectrum and have special needs, the teachers are so good at handling that, and I admire that so much because sometimes kids can be overwhelming, but they're taught to be patient and accommodate for them.
I would perceive special education teachers as heroes because not everyone understands the limitations and the specific things that special needs children need to be able to succeed, and special education teachers can come in and help them feel successful and that they're seen and heard, and that they are worthy of being treated as nicely as anyone else would.
I believe special education teachers are heroes because for the kids, they are important in kind of in their educational journey and are important in kind of helping them kind of continue their educational journey, even if it's difficult for them.
Just because of the type of teacher they are, there's not a lot of schools that will take in kids that have special needs. It might be hard for them, and it's important to have an environment that of kids who have special needs to interact with one another and feel like they feel comfortable in the space and can make friends easier than typical kids would, like neurotypical kids. Teachers, because they can have a place where students that are similar can be friends easier.
Some kids can't go to the regular classes and they need that classes. Special agents are heroes because they take care of us and they love us and they take joy of us and nice to us and everything nice to us.
Well, I was very impressed with your students, how much they know about special education teachers, and how they really defined it well, that it's a matter of teaching and working with students who don't learn like everybody else. And that can come in a lot of different forms. I had to go to school for a long time to learn how to work with students who learn in different ways. And it can be from, like, if you have a student who can't see, then you need to figure out ways to help them learn the curriculum through auditory, or if they can't hear, or if they have trouble with communication. Sometimes you have to think of creative ways, or even students who, let's say they can't control themselves in class and they get very fidgety and they can't focus. So we have to find out ways to help them learn what they need to learn and then adapt it. In high school, we do it a little differently. We have to think about, okay, what do they want to do after high school? And how can we prepare them to, first of all, understand their disability, understand what their weaknesses are, and then what are the things that they're going to need to do as an adult to still be able to hold a job or to live their life in a good way with their disability. Like I like to go with blind and deaf because a blind person has to learn how to use the Braille. They have to learn how to use the lights. They have to learn how to do that. If a student has autism, they have to understand their autistic characteristics and what do they need to do to help themselves understand and communicate with others to hold a job or to learn a skill or to even just go through everyday life. So it depends on the student, and with so many students and so many different kinds of students, you're always having to think of different ways to help kids and different ways to help them understand this is what you struggle with. Now, what are we going to do to help it work for you? Even one of these kind of helps the kid to focus a little bit more. A student who has trouble talking and listening might work better with pictures than they would with just you talking to them. I really like what Miss Yvonne does when she tells you this is, to say, I think special education teachers are heroes because that's what we call a sentence starter. And that helps kids who struggle with writing get their ideas out.
It's me with a red shirt.
I'm glad that you remembered my glasses. Thank you.
Miss Charlotte here sitting at her desk, focused, sitting on a rug in the middle of the room, ready to learn.
I have Focus over here, and he just got an A+ on his paper, and he's happy about that.
I actually drew a little fidget spinner because I tend to fidget a lot when I'm trying to listen.
Teaching the kids, a focus is kind of sitting on extra hard.
I drew focus writing on the chalkboard, so over there, near the desk.
One thing I like about your program is the fact that part of you're teaching skills that the students can use after high school. And in high school, we also do that. We might have welding classes or business classes, so it's more than just reading and writing and history. There might be other types of classes that we do. We have something in our special education class group called transition goals, where we try to find, okay, what does this student want to do after high school? For example, if Caleb wants to be an artist, then we might have him research what training is he going to need to have after high school. What training can he get now? Should he put together a portfolio? Should he take maybe art classes to help him build skills? So this is part of what we do also in high school, because we want every student to be able to do more than just stay at home and live in their parents' basements and play video games.
So everyone did really, really good.
Thank you
for your service.
Well, thank you. It's been fun hanging out with you guys today. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's
Bye.
April. Bye.